Okay, so now I have my solo and I'll just play the whole song throughout, like everything from the beginning to the end. So I'll do that now. Now I'm confused in the ending again, so I'll do the last verse, then the ending again, because I got confused. Where is it? Okay. So there it is. That's my first. So I think that was good. Now I'll just do the solo one more time and then I'll continue to the ending. Like I'll do everything from the solo to the end now, because that's the parts I struggle with. Okay. Okay, so it went well, I think. And that is my practice for today is done. Okay, I see I have more time before the YouTube limitation. So in practice, I wrote the reflection in the description of the video. But for this one, since I have time, I'll say the reflection instead of writing it. So what went bad? I always start with that. Well, I always struggled with the ending. In the beginning of the practice, I forgot how to play it, and I just got confused. And even now, like one time before the last time I played the song, I still got confused in the ending, like I messed it up. So that's something I need to work on. That's one thing. The second thing is the solo. Yeah, I obviously cannot do the original solo, so I'm not doing it. And also, even after, and there's one part of the solo that I didn't make easier, that I left the same, and that's the. So I struggled with that part. I'm kind of through it, but still I struggled. And the third thing is, maybe there's not a third thing. So just these two things really, the ending and the solo. Oh, the third thing is that in the saxophone part, like the instrumental break, where when the saxophone starts playing, and starts being the center, then I got confused. First of all, the saxophone part is wrong in some ways, like the harmony is wrong, so that is already annoying. And if that's not enough, then just because there's saxophones there, then I got confused a lot. I actually got confused pretty much in the same part, the beginning of the instrumental break, but still it's not good. So okay, that's the bad part. So what went well is, everything except the solo and the ending, which is that's most of the song, just the company. That went very well. So the second thing that went well is that every time I struggled, if it was with the ending, then I immediately did the ending again and again until I got it right. Same for the solo, I did it again and again, my easy version, until I got it right. And I did this until I got it right. So I think that's a good thing. I could have left it aside and come back to it like the next day or something. But instead I did it now. I did it over and over until I got it. So that's a good thing. Third good thing, what went well, is that I modified the solo to my ability. And I think I did it pretty well. I pretty much stuck to the original solo structure. I did maybe since but I still did it. So I think that's a good thing. And also the part I can't do at all is that something like that. The part I can't do, I made up my own line, my own part of the solo for it. That's what I'll do in the performance, and I think it sounds good. Like, I think it's good. Fourth thing that went well is that I managed to go from the solo to the next verse quite easily. I didn't have a problem there, and I thought I might have it. So So that's a good thing. And fifth good thing is that, like, overall in the end of the practice today, I did the whole song, and maybe it took me twice to do the whole song to get it fully right, but I think it did go pretty well. Like, I did everything quite well. Yeah. Okay, so things to improve. I think in the next practice I will mute the saxophone track because it got me confused. And since the guitar is the center, then it doesn't really matter that they won't hear any saxophones. It's fine. So I'll cut the saxophone, I'll mute the saxophone track, and then I won't get confused. That's one thing I'll do. And other things to improve, I just need to get less confused in the ending and in the solo. That's something I have to improve, but that's something I'll do. I'll just have to practice. I'll just practice it. So the two things, one is mute the saxophone track, and the other is just practice the solo and ending part, because the rest I know well. I do well. So that's it for today.